Good morning. Welcome to the 2017 Glendora Christmas Parade. I'm this year's cable host, Tom Strickland. This year's parade is brought to you by our Glendora Parade Committee, by the Glendora Rotary Club, the Glendora Kiwanis Club, the City of Glendora, and the Glendora Chamber of Commerce. We especially give thanks to Pat James, who has helped train the committee and led us for many years. And we especially thank also the Glendora Police Department, who does so much to take care of the crowd and make this day possible. Thank you for joining us for this year's parade. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, the parade has begun. They're working their way down the parade route to us. The parade is led by the motorcycle officers from the Glendora Police Department. They're clearing the route and preparing the route for the parade. We greatly appreciate the Glendora Police Department. They put on a full court press to help make this parade possible. All their officers, all their reserve officers, all their community volunteers, all their Explorer Scouts are all serving today. And leading off the parade are the motor officers on their fine machines and taking good care of us. Following them is the honor guard, carrying the flag, the state flag, the Glendora flag, and especially our national flag is the Glendora Police Department Honor Guard. They've led this parade several years, and they're there in their fine dress uniforms and representing our community well. We appreciate how the Glendora Police Department serves our community. We see behind them the Glendora High School Marching Band, bearing the letters of the city and the name of the high school, followed by their flags. They're an award-winning band. They're one of the few high school bands that's marched in the Rose Parade many times, and they always lead off the Glendora Christmas Parade wearing their Royal Stuart tartan plaid. They march. They are one of the few high schools that have a complete bagpipe unit, and the bagpipe units are very special. The bagpipe unit actually wears the colors of the Stuart House of England, and they're there in uniform wearing many pounds of wool with their kilts and their tarps and their capes and leading off. The drum major now is signaling the band to begin to play. The director, Schwartz, is the director of the band. It's good to hear them playing. They march at many parades, many events, play at the high school half times, and an award-winning band marching with precision, very well trained and very skilled. It is great to have them with us today. Leading off the parade with their fine music playing now as they march by. It's good to see them. And many people in the audience have family and friends in the band. Followed by the pageantry, and following the pageantry, the girls that march and perform in routine in support of the band, and with them in their demonstrations are our Glendora cheerleaders. The many cheerleaders who support the athletic events and the school spirit. It's great to have them with us. Following Glendora Cheer is our Glendora Police Department Special Units. We have the police chief, Lisa Rosales, following the tactical medical vehicle, our SWAT vehicle, our tactical command vehicle. The tactical vehicle is for emergency situations, and the large panel van behind that is a mobile command unit that works with many local police departments, and they've got their sirens blaring, their lights flashing, and it's great to have them with us. These special tactical units that support what the police do in special situations. Including on some of those vehicles, some of the officers have family riding with them, and it's great to have the family with them because the family lets their members, support our community. That's an awfully young little police officer sitting at the command seat there, but he's happy to be here and happy to be with his dad, and working with the Special Enforcement Team vehicle. They're here with us. We see behind them engine 286 from our local Amelia Fire Station. The fire department is such an important part of our community, and they've got their sirens blaring. The unit from 86 is followed by some of our urban search and rescue vehicles. This is Unit 103. They work all over the country. Many of our fire departments are busy right now fighting local fires in Southern California, And in the midst of that, we're very glad to have them with us because of how they serve our communities. And the Urban Search and Rescue especially comes out in special crises. And traditionally it looks like one of Santa's elves is swinging from the hook there. And I'm enjoying it here. Following them, we have Helen Sterling, Glendora Citizen of the Year, our 2016. She's contributed to the community in so many ways, a reading specialist for the school district, has a heart for literacy, serves the city and the church, and her church, Glendora United Methodist. Hometown hero Dr. Pat Masterson was honored at LA County Fair for Glendora. She serves on the Citrus College Board as a trustee and has been an important part of our community. Our youth hero is Melissa Heredia. She was chosen as a hometown hero, honored at the county fair as an active member of our community, and we appreciate Melissa serving her community and being with us today. We next see Joe Cena driving the little electric vehicle. He is the head of our Chamber of Commerce. He works very hard on this committee and helps the businesses of our community support our community and grow. We have State Senator Anthony Portantino, longtime friend of Glendora, rides in our parade every year, former state assembly member and represents District 25.
My name is Troop 491.
Troop 491, Boy Scout Troop, Scoutmaster Albateri, 55 registered scouts. They prepare people for serving in the community. They have great high adventure activities, including mountain biking, long-term backpacking, rock climbing, rappelling, whitewater rafting, and they've taken some of their adventure out to be with us today.
Please welcome Assemblywoman Blanca Julio, who's elected in November 2016 to represent California's 48th Assembly District, which includes the cities of Lhasa, Baldwin Park, Bradbury, Industry, Covina, Hawaii, Almani, Glendora.
We see the Daughters of the American Revolution, the Serrano chapter, one of their state buildings here locally. They are dressed in period dress. It is great to see them in our committee. The largest women's service organization in the world dedicated to patriotism, preserving American history, and working with education. Their motto is God, Home, and Country. That's a Model A Ford that's part of their group joining with us. Members of the DAR are walking along with the group. And that's a 1930 Model A Ford driven by Rick Phillips. DAR was founded 127 years ago, and not with these ladies, but these are the recent members. And that's a beautiful old Model A that's thoroughly restored, that's joining the DRA today in the parade. We welcome Congressman Judy Chu. I mentioned her earlier. This is her actually appearing in the parade. She serves in our U.S. House of Representatives and is an important part of our community. She's taken time out of her busy schedule to wish us a Merry Christmas. Thank you, Congressman Chu. And now from Cub Scout Pack 491, we see these unicycle riders, especially the ones who are so high. Now that's a very special skill. And they're recording it with GoPros on their helmets. It'll be interesting to see what their film looks like afterwards. It's amazing to see those guys in pattern on their unicycles. They're riding around. I'm glad they've got helmets on. I wouldn't be safe doing that. They're chartered by St. Dorothy Catholic Church here in Glendora. They're based out of Sellers Elementary in St. Dorothy. They focus on building character. They serve scouts from kindergarten through the 5th grade. And that's a great vintage fire truck that's helping them come down. You can see many of the pack there on their razors. And skipping back and forth around the community, around their entry. It's great to have them. Many young men get their first leadership experiences in Scouts and grow on to do great things. Following our Scouts, we have County Supervisor Katherine Barger. She serves the residents of LA County's 5th supervisorial district, the county's largest, spans 2,800 square miles, includes 22 cities. She's dedicated to effective, responsive representation. She serves our county well and has taken time to be with us and to wish all of Glendora a Merry Christmas and to thank Glendora for their support. And we thank her for how she serves our community. Merry Christmas, Katherine. Yes, that is Disney princesses coming down the aisle, coming down the route. Coming down, we see the Baritones, the Performing Arts Academy here in Glendora. Incredibly talented group of young performers. They've played at Crystal Cathedral, Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, and more since 1999. They're a Christian-based group, and they bring live vocals, do live vocals, Broadway-style choreography, with a variety of events, and they're dressed up as different Disney princesses to make this a very festive occasion. The Crescendo Performing Arts Academy. Thank you. Mayor Gary Boyer and his wife Kathy are driving his vintage MG. It's great to have Gary driving himself in this community. He's got some of his grandkids with him. He serves his community well as a businessman in our community, a very approachable mayor. And he wishes you all a very Merry Christmas. Thank you for being with us, Mayor Gary. It is good to see Daisy Troop 5934. Cute young girls. They're led by Sarah Vance, Lisa Humbert, and Lisa Button. It's a first grade troop, and they're coming down the parade route. They're dressed up for Christmas. They've developed their own costumes. Scouts is a great opportunity to develop leadership and learn skills. And we have many different scouts in our parade today. And here we have Daisy Troop 5934. Mayor Pro Tem Mendel Thompson is riding this antique vehicle. He wishes you a Merry Christmas. He served for 31 years as president of Americans Christian Credit Union and now often serves on our city council. They wish you a great Christmas, and it's great to have people like him serving in our community. Mayor Pro Tem Mendel Thompson is followed by a truck representing America's Christian Credit Union. It's located on Route 66. Is a financial partner for many of our communities, serves many Christians and many community members, and America's Christian Credit Union wishes you a Merry Christmas. Troop 486 is a Boy Scout troop based out of Grace Episcopal Church. They feature backpacking and high adventure. They've got some of their packs and adventure equipment with them. This troop is over 40 years old, and they go rock climbing, rappelling, mountain biking, scuba diving, whitewater rafting are just some of the things they do, as well as the great high adventure and danger of walking in the Glendora Christmas Parade. They're here on bikes and on foot. Following them is Councilmember Karen Davis. She's pastor of the First Christian Church. She serves in our community. She also serves as a volunteer police chaplain. She serves in many ways, a great part of our community. She wishes you a Merry Christmas, and it's great to have Pastor Karen with us today. Foothill Christian School is riding in one of Jan's towing trucks. Foothill Christian School has over 120 students in various orchestras and bands. This is the school's most elite orchestra playing for you now. Riding on Jan's towing truck, Jan's Towing does a great job of supporting this parade. They'll have many vehicles in it. And their choir from Foothill Christian is following along singing with them, wearing their special sparkly Santa hats and waving Merry Christmas to the crowd. That's the Sela Choir. And they're followed by a very special float with the world as they, as a school, try to expose people to the whole world and prepare people to serve in this world. We appreciate Foothill Christian School and their contributions to the young people of our community. In this vintage GMC truck is Councilmember Judy Nelson, a wonderful part of our city council, very approachable. She wishes you all a very Merry Christmas. She served for several years on our council. She's personally very committed to education and caring, and we appreciate that Mayor Judy is with us today. One of our newest members, Michael Alois, city council member. He's there with their children, his wife. They wish you a wonderful Christmas, and he's part of that strong team of our city council that serves our community. Girl Scout Troop 8574, over 40 girls from kindergarten to high school ambassadors. This troop was established in 2005 as part of the Covina Oak Service Group, and they're wishing you a Merry Christmas. They're in special uniforms. It's a wide age group of girls. They're supported by their family. A lot of moms are walking with them, and they're singing to you as they walk by. It's a very special Merry Christmas from the Girl Scouts of 8574. These are some of the daisies in bright blue there, singing Jingle Bells. They're from that same troop, and they wish you a Merry Christmas. They're followed by one of our other Girl Scout troops, Group 9734. There's several Girl Scout groups here working together, all part of the Covina Oaks group, and it's wonderful what girls learn in scouting and that they've taken time to be and celebrate Christmas with us today. We see Dr. Geraldine Perry, President and Superintendent of the Citrus Community College, and Miss Christina Garcia, who is Director of the Citrus College Foundation. They're taking time to be with us on Christmas, and the Citrus College has been a long part of our community. The BB Ranch Foundation, nonprofit service, our community. They've got their mini tractor, their mini mules. They want to provide a loving atmosphere for folks during rehab. Their ranch provides assisted living facilities, hospitals, and schools for the blind. The BB Ranch Foundation is a great service group. And those are some cute little mules, little mini donkeys and their mule that are here, riding along and providing just some a different look to the Christmas parade. Chamber Board Chairman Goya Clifford is in this Ford truck. He wishes you a Merry Christmas from the Chamber and serves our community in many ways, former City Council member and works in the community in many ways, and wishes you a Merry Christmas from the Chamber of Commerce. We see also behind him the Citrus College Blue Note Orchestra. They're playing their jazz. It's a 20-piece jazz band made up of students. The music program at Citrus and their technical arts program at Citrus is just tremendous, and it's great to have them bring music to us this Christmas. Highly professional group.
Let's give a big hand for Daisy Troop.
These cute little girls with their top hats on are Daisy Troop 0934. They're here dressed up and festively like snowmen with a top hat, but they're not going to melt on us. They're doing really well coming down the parade and look really cute today. These skillful baton twirlers you see are the elite twirlers. They're from all over San Gabriel Valley. They performed at Disneyland in many different places, and they're showing off their skills in their sparkling uniforms, casting, spinning, twirling, dancing down the street. A unique skill and a very special group of young ladies who are here to join and celebrate Christmas with us. The elite twirlers. They performed at Disneyland and now they're here with us, the elite twirlers. And their younger beginning members are also with them. They're so cute, dancing and working with their baton. And one day they'll be the big ones who can throw that baton 20 feet in the air and catch it as well. And they've begun and look very sharp coming with us today. Lhasa Brewing Company, their float is coming now. They're in their 4th year with their unique craft beers. It's Covina's first brewery. They've got, they distribute their wares in 30 restaurants and 20 liquor stores. The Lhasa Brewing Company wishes you a Merry Christmas. They're there, they've got their dogs and their children, and they wish you a Merry Christmas. The next group from the community that wishes to wish you a Merry Christmas as they work their way down the parade route is Dance Street West. They serve kids from 2.5-year-old to college students, teaching them skills and that allow them to build strong, confident, well-rounded individuals. They're very artistic. We're going to see their skills in just a minute. They've been doing this for over 30 years. They've sent many people on into other careers, and great participation in their program. We're going to see their dancing as they come by. Family members and some of the dance members are on their float, and then some of the young dancers are right behind them as they work their way, doing their choreography down the street. They're really cute. All dressed up, decorated up, and dancing their way down the street. Can't get much cuter than some of those little girls. And they do things that if I did, I would need a chiropractor. They're cute girls. Great to have them with us today. Driving, DJ Jafari is driving his representative from Glendora Tire and Brake. It's a family-owned auto repair center here in Glendora. DJ's been a part of the Rotary Club and the Chamber of Commerce, and they not only take care of our cars, he's committed to our community. DJ's waving out of the truck, and he's got family members behind him, and they wish you a very Merry Christmas. Thank you, DJ. Oh, you know, when you drive by In-N-Out, you can just smell it, and it draws you in. We've got their truck here representing them. This is one of their delicious hamburgers. They served in so many ways. This truck has been in service until 2001. That truck's driven over 475,000 miles in 3 states. And In-N-Out members, some of their owners have lived here in Glendora, and we're glad to have them represented here. Charter Oak Unified School District. We've got their superintendent, one of their board members. It's great to have Charter Oak here. There's their superintendent of schools, Dr. Mike Hendricks, and a very good school. Served many of our students in Glendora. And Don Davis from the Charter Oak Unified School District. And we're glad to have them taking time out to be with us. They wish you a Merry Christmas, and we appreciate the work the Charter Oak School District does in helping young people grow and get an education and be prepared for their future. It's great to have board members and their superintendent of schools here with us today. We see the California Youth Spirit Corps coming towards us. It's a large group of cheerleaders. They are very enthusiastic, and they're getting ready to come down where we can see them. And good to see them, the number of people who participate. This group has been performing since 1987. They've performed for the Angels and the Dodgers, and they've performed at Knott's Berry Farm and many other places. And their music's beginning to crank up now, and we're going to see them go through their routines as they work through the corners. You can see their enthusiasm and cheer, with the number of size for some of the older girls who lead and teach to the young ones who are just learning. They have a great big spirit, and they're a great addition to our parade today. Beautiful little young ladies as they work their way down the street with their pom-poms and their enthusiasm. Great music, and the little ones are working to keep up and keep in step. They're precious. That's their music. That's the California Youth Spirit Corps. Many different people participate in the parade. It's great to have so many people participate. Our next entry is the Autism Spectrum Athletics, committing to non-competitive seasonal sports for children with autism. And ASA utilizes traditional sports to develop knowledge, motor skills, independence, and association. And they do a great service to very special needs to make a real difference in people's lives. It's great to have them with us. And keeping the adults in shape is Glendora Jazzercise. They're working hard. They're doing their exercises all the way down the route. They're going to be in good shape after today. They help their participants get toned and healthy. They teach many different things: Pilates, cardio resistance, kickboxing, and especially through dance. They take care of the ladies of our community. We see now City Manager Chris Jeffers. City Manager of Glendora, him and his family wish you a Merry Christmas, riding in that beautiful vintage 60s Chevrolet convertible. Thank you, City Manager, for being with us today. And Chick-fil-A of Azusa and Glendora, they encourage you to eat more chicken. You've seen that cow in many places. It's great to have him come join us for the Christmas Tree Parade, and
The Glendora Education
show up.
Foundation is a nonprofit.
In these vintage military vehicles is riding the Glendora Education Foundation to help. They're a group committed to raising funds for the school district of Glendora and helping students. They've raised more than $4 million over the years of their existence to help the schools and to keep programs and expand programs. They're driving in vintage military vehicles, a truck, old Jeeps, and vintage ambulance. They, their vehicles are vintage, but their vision is for the future. And they do so much to help provide special funds and opportunities and keep art and other programs going in the school district. So on vintage vehicles, with their vision for the future, that's the Glendora Education Foundation. Everybody loves a rodeo. The fun, the animals, the excitement. And San Dimas Charity Rodeo provides scholarships to students and participate. And every October they have their rodeo. So it's great to have a representative from the San Dimas Rodeo here today to wish you a Merry Christmas and to remind us of what they do for the community. Merry Christmas from San Dimas Rodeo. Many great athletes get their first exposure to sports through youth sports programs. And one of our really strong youth sports programs is Glendora Lassie League. Young ladies learn softball there. Some go on to play in higher leagues. Some of them just develop skills and develop teamwork. It's good to have a representative from Glendora Lassie League. You notice they're riding on a truck provided by Jan's Towing. There's more trucks from Jan's Towing than any other source in this parade, and we appreciate Jan's Towing participation in the community, and we appreciate the spirit of these young ladies from Glendora Lassie League, who they not only develop sports skills, but they grow in leadership and being productive citizens. And they're walking in front, and you can see their enthusiasm and spirit and the sense of teamwork they have. It's Merry Christmas from Glendora Lassie Little League. There are many different places where people grow and learn. One of them is in dance, and we see the Academy in L'air Ballet Studio. This academy has been in Glendora for 20 years now and brings a group of dancers to show their talents along the parade route. They're all dressed out and ready. There's many people who don't think Christmas is Christmas without the Nutcracker Suite. And for dancers to grow up to learn to do that, they have to start like these young ladies, beginning to learn dance and learn ballet. These are very ladies learning grace and learning how to carry themselves and learning dance. Of the older girls who've got so much obvious skills, or the young little ones who are just beginning to learn. Merry Christmas from Academy in L'air Ballet Studio.
Winding its way down the parade route is the Glendora Historical Society fire truck. Founded in 1947.
That vintage fire truck you see coming down is owned by the Glendora Historical Society. That is a 1915 America LaFrance fire engine. The Glendora Historical Society promotes education and the preservation of the history of our community. And they also operate Rubel Castle Farm and Farm since 2005. That's an historic truck that they've got as well. That fire truck is a beautiful old fire truck. That's a 1927 Chevy pickup. Flatbed truck from Rubel Farms, and is one of the fleet of farm vehicles that they take care of. Merry Christmas from the Glendora Historical Society. On these little golf cart type vehicles, we see Citrus Alumni and Family and Friends Association. Great supporters of Citrus Union High School and Citrus College. There are alumni from there, and the Citrus College, which commits such a great part of our community and such a great resource for those developing in our community. We appreciate Citrus College and the alumni that help keep that school strong and support it, and it's great to have them with us. So Merry Christmas from Citrus Alumni and Friends. The entertainers following them are Top Billing Entertainment, an academy where people learn and are given professional instructions and opportunities for learning to solo, to develop their talents and their ability to use their talents and grow in them. They sing, they dance, they've done many wonderful things, developing theater type productions. Top Billing Entertainment, an award-winning school with some award-winning students, and they wish you a Merry Christmas. They do many performances. Their summer musical Last year was Peter Pan. They learned voice and drama and dance. And you can see their skills with their young ones. And as the last part of this, you'll notice that some of their members are dressed up as some very famous characters from movies and from Disney, and greeting some of the young children and giving little children hugs in the audience. We've got Wonder Woman and Spider-Man and several Disney princesses. Tinkerbell is here with us, and Beauty and the Beast. It's quite a group of costume people there. And some of the little ones in the audience are quite excited to see them. Top Billing Entertainment, bringing some beautiful stars with us. Can't help but notice them. The American Cancer Society is proud to be in the Glendora Christmas Parade again. They are dedicated to fighting this deadly disease. Their Relay for Life will be May 19th. And they're honoring some cancer survivor members in the truck. All of us have a friend or a family member who's been affected by cancer, and it's great to see those who are dedicated to raising the resources to find a cure for cancer. Merry Christmas from American Cancer Society.
Southland Property celebrates their 30th year anniversary.
This truck we see now with it pulling a float is from Southland Properties. They've served our community for 30 years. They've helped many different people find their homes. They're an important part of our community. They wish you a Merry Christmas. And several of their family and friends are on that float. And it's great to have them with us and the kind of people they are. Now, following them are some of our louder and more fun participants in the parade. Bidwell Biker Buddies, a group of friendly Harley-Davidson riders, are bringing their beautiful machines, some with 3 wheels, most with 2, beautiful paint jobs. Some of these are vintage motorcycles. They live to ride, and they ride for freedom. They serve in many different ways. There's a group of Harley-Davidson riders who escort those who return from give their life overseas, and escort them with honor to their burial. Some of these are those kind of riders. These bikes are beautiful. They're decorated for the holidays. You see them riding in form, and taking time to circle around so you can appreciate the vintage Harleys, the special paint jobs, and the way they're decorated for the holidays. Makes you want to go out there and join them. These are some beautiful bikes, always a crowd favorite. We like how they come in and participate in the parade. And you get a chance to see a couple of them more than once. These riders have skill to be able to ride in this slow, take long. That's the first time I've seen a Christmas tree on a motorcycle. These bikes are cute, and they are loud. And they're having fun here on Christmas Day. A lot of the young boys are just delighted to see those motorcycles, and would love to have a chance to be a part of something like that. Beautiful machines. A couple of BMWs, mostly Harleys, a lot of 3-wheelers. Some of these are very custom machines, and they're here with us as part of our Christmas parade. They've been a part of our Christmas parade for several years, and we appreciate having them with us today. Merry Christmas from the Bidwell Biker Buddies, a beautiful set of machines. They're just having so much fun in front of the crowd. Following our bikes, we see Red Dragon Karate working their way down. Red Dragon's in their 53rd year of business. They have students from age 2 to 82, developing physical fitness through karate and yoga and kickboxing and martial arts. It's great to see them come down here and be with us. We appreciate Red Dragon Karate. They teach respect and honor and integrity, and they learn much. It's amazing how they help people. They've got some of their exercise tools and things with them, showing their spirit and enthusiasm as they work their way down the street. Red Dragon Karate, after-school martial arts and fitness. Now, we see a representative from Sport Clips coming down. Now he is not going to need a haircut, but everybody else can get haircuts there. They've been in our community for 10 years. They provide a great haircutting experience. The ladies and family of Fort Clips are here to wish you a Merry Christmas. They've got their mascot with them. I don't think he's the one that cuts the hair, but I think the rest of them can. Merry Christmas from Sports Clips Haircuts with their van and their mascot. Blue Rose Performing Arts. You see the Blue Rose Color Guard and Dance Team from 2017. They've got their truck decorated in blue to represent who they are. They won many awards at competitions. They are 3-time title wins in junior jazz and one of the youngest color guard performers in the area. Their color guard flags are working their way down the street. This theme is entitled Christmas Gardens. Each child in the program is a talent that's rare, and they developed unique talents and abilities of each of the students who participate. The parade has to have bands and dancers and motorcycles and many things, but it's also nice to have some beautiful horses in our parade. This is Equestrian Trails Corral 35, led by Dottie Hilliard, who is a great member of our community. Her husband Keith is a former citizen. They've been former citizens of the year. They're bringing their horses, beautiful horses. Their base is over on Glendora Mountain Road. Dottie's there in her red jacket, leading her team of equestrians down the street. Some beautiful horses. Provide some natural entertainment. The Corral 35 works to establish and maintain trails for hiking, biking, and equestrian use, and to preserve the value of what horses do and add to people's lives. We've even got a little elf riding on a saddle on a German Shepherd there. And in his traditional role in the Christmas parade, we see Dottie's husband Keith Hilliard, following the horses with his shovel, and with a partner bringing along his bucket. Keith is our official shovel master for the parade, and it's great to see him still serving. Oh my gosh, look at those cartwheels. This is cartwheel factory gymnastics. I cannot do that. Those girls are springing and bouncing and twisting and turning their way down. They learn gymnastics and fitness. They meet several different needs. It's cartwheel factory gymnastics. They serve the young ladies and young people of our community, and it's great to see them springing their way down the parade route.
School board member Corey Ellison is a third-generation.
Corey Ellison, third-generation Glendora resident, member of our school board, actively serving our community, a great part of our community, and
the Bachelor's of Science degree.
A gentleman with a lawyer, and it's great to see his care for our community and how he serves on our school board, having been raised in our schools. Keller Williams Realty has developed their own special entry for their parade. You can see the presents that they're wearing as they dance their way down and offer Christmas greetings. The primary goal, they're active in the Marine Toys for Tots program, and their presents represent that. The primary goal of Toys for Tots is to deliver a new toy to Christmas to less fortunate youngsters. Keller Williams has a donation box at their office on Route 66 at 1340 East Route 66. If you'd like to donate to that, please bring unwrapped new toys. And Merry Christmas from agents of Keller Williams Realty, supporting the Marine Toys for Tots program. Lotus Health and Wellness Center wants you to have a healthy, rocking hometown Christmas, and with the sounds of Rusty Venture playing with them on this flatbed trailer, decorated to look like an ordinary living room, with Rusty Venture Band playing live, and an ultimate Christmas sing-along, while the Lotus family members and friends greet the prayer room. Nice to have some fun music as they work their way down the street. The truck is from Solo Motorsports of Cavita. Robin Merkley, a long-term servant of our community, now serves on our school board, and It's great to have Robin with us, and glad to have people who care for our community serving on those kind of boards. The Glendora Public Library Battle of the Books winners is in this truck. It's a trivia event for Glendora's teens. They read 3 books and then participate in a trivia contest. It's very challenging. It's amazing what they get out of those books. And so it's great to have library employees and our trivia winners on the back of that truck. Wishing you a Merry Christmas. Valleydale Extreme Cheerleading from the LA County Department of Parks and Recreation, located in Azusa. They're wearing pink, green, and black. They're dressed up in their pajamas, waiting for Christmas morning. I'm sure they're eager for Santa to come. They have a division for girls 4 to 7, a division for girls 8 to 12, 2 different divisions, and they bring home many awards. And they're dressed in their jammies, ready for Christmas morning and showing off their cheerleading skills. Dr. Rob Boris, our superintendent of schools of the Glendora Unified School District, served many years in education, from teacher to principal. Now he's our superintendent. His wife, Christine, is a first grade teacher at Sellers Elementary, a longtime Glendora resident, and a great job leading our school district. Thank you, Dr. Boris, for being with us. He wishes you a Merry Christmas. One of the annual entries in our parade, bringing music, is the South Pasadena Middle School Tiger Club Band and Tigerettes. They've been in our parade for many years. We appreciate that they come and bring their music, and the Tiger Club's here, playing their instruments down the band. They've been in our parade many times, and it's great to see them again and to have their band contributing to the Christmas cheer this year. Merry Christmas from the South Pasadena Middle School Tiger Cub Band, and the Tigerettes are waving their pom-poms as they walk along in support of the band. Great band that's with us almost every year. Yes, those are Girl Scouts. Girl Scouts have been in our community for more than 80 years. They're a great leadership development program for girls. They develop skills, lifelong relationships. They give them adventure, contribute success. And you can participate from kindergarten all the way to high school graduation. You can see some of those little kindergartner daisies in their blue vest beginning this group, and then in their green and pink following. It takes a lot of parent support for Girl Scouts to exist, and we appreciate the parents who make these troops and groups possible. You see the obvious amount of parent support in this group. There's a great number of Girl Scout different groups, different troops, and daisy groups, and Girl Scout groups represented in this group of Girl Scouts. Coming along with wagons, each group developed their own costumes representing their group, representing different aspects of Christmas, whether it's presents or Frosty the Snowman or reindeer or Christmas presents or pajamas and presents for Christmas morning. You can see the different numbers of the troops that each group is sharing. Here's Troop 344. We see many other troops coming by, many of the daisies, and they're all dressed up in celebration of Christmas. Some of the parents are dressed and leaders are dressed to match their girls. You can see the different numbers they're carrying. A great number of Girl Scouts. There's an awful lot of girls involved in this program. They do things to serve their community. They learn skills. And it's great to have some dressed up as the Polar Express, some celebrating Christmas cookies, and Merry Christmas from the Girl Scouts. And also Merry Christmas from Stanton Elementary School Student Council. That's 4th and 5th graders who work to serve their school and to help lead their school. They're led by Serena Armijo and Endo Afandola, the Stanton Eagles. St. Martha Parish School, a Catholic school that's here in our community. Their cheerleaders are with us today, and they're cheering away as they work their way down the parade route, cheerful and happy and all dressed up and ready for Christmas. The San Gabriel Recruiting Company serves as the local group that recruits for the U.S. Army. challenging and leading young men and women to serve our country. It's great to have them with us and great that they serve our country. We see Boy Scout Troop 489 from Glendora, established in 2002. They're committed to helping young people grow, young men grow. It's a boy-led, parent-supported, and guided organization.
Dimas Search-and-Rescue has been around since 1955.
After the Boy Scouts, we see Dimas Search-and-Rescue. Since 1955, it's a group of volunteers who perform rescue operations when needed. They work in cooperation with the Sheriff's Department, and they can look for a missing hiker, an injured person, a swiftwater rescue, a car over the side of a hill, forest fire, and many other kind of rescue operations. They're on call 24 hours a day. Each team member is a certified EMT, and most of them are also reserve deputy sheriffs. Dimas Mountain Rescue. Our community is better and safer because of having people like that who care and serve and give of their time. That's Dimas Mountain Rescue, wishing you a very Merry Christmas, and always available to serve their community. We do have many sports organizations who participate in our parade to celebrate what they've done for the year. We see Glendora National Little League coming down the street. They've been serving for 60 years. This was their 60th years, and they were the 2017 District 20 champions for 7 and 8-year-olds.
And the District 20 champions for the junior division.
And for the 8 and 9-year-old division. And their 2017 District 20 champion for the junior division. 3 different district champions. A great organization, teaching baseball skills, teaching people to work together, and obviously a very award-winning group. And they've got some of their winning baseball players on the back of their trucks, and they're here with us today with music and celebrating both their victories and celebrating Christmas with us. Merry Christmas from Glendora National Little League. St. Dorothy's Catholic School, which is grades kindergarten, transitional kindergarten through 8th grade, and their life team programs are working. They're represented on the parade now, representing the parish of St. Dorothy. They're waving Merry Christmas. They've got a number of their students and parents walking with them. They wish you a Merry Christmas and invite you to join and visit them anytime at their parish. They're great school, serves in many ways, and is committed to their students. And they're here to wish us to participate in the parade again, and we appreciate them being with us every year. Following them, you see Bike San Gabriel Valley. It's to promote bike-friendly business district pilot project recently launched in the city of Glendora. That's the final truck from the St. Dorothy's float, followed by the Bike San Gabriel Valley. It's part of the city's goal to make Glendora healthier and to make bike access an incentive to residents to make local trips by bike, on foot, or via transit. Committed to the health and welfare of our community. That's Bike Glendora, and decked out for Christmas on their bikes.
Safer, and more bicycle friendly.
They're committed to helping us be healthy. And we see Cub Scout Pack 457 out of St. Luis de Marillac Church, Cubmaster Armando Romero. It's great to see them with us today. They're waving you a Merry Christmas. Some of their scouts carry their packs. Some of them are on razors. They've got parents with them because that's an organization that needs a lot of parent support. And some are trying to ride in the wagon, and they wish you a Merry Christmas. The Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts from Pack 457. Their leaders are in uniform, and they do many things for their young people. We see Cub Scout Pack 482 as well. They're here in Glendora. They offer a variety of educational experiences where they want to provide a positive place where boys can receive safe, wholesome activities. They focus on developing character, physical fitness, developing some skills. Some young people get their first taste of adventure and camping through Scouts and learn some skills and things that they take with them the rest of their life. We appreciate what the Boy Scout does and the different service projects they do in our community. There's a band on this next truck that's coming down. You may already be able to hear them a little bit. It's from First Christian Church, and This float contains the trivia question of who's in the parade more than once. Karen Davis is the pastor of First Christian Church, and Karen was already in the parade as a member of the city council. Now she's here with her church and their band to promote peace, healing, and hope for all God's people. They wish you a Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year. And their band is playing. Different members of their church are there with us. Churches are part of the backbone of a community, and they're providing some of their worship music as they move by on their way. Sampa Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Their students are walking by now. They train together, for families to train together and get healthier together. It's a family-wide organization. They want to help people live healthier lifestyles while learning their special skills of Jiu-Jitsu, and it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Their program is walking by us right now. They wish you a Merry Christmas, and it's great to have them participate in their parade and be visible in our community. The Sampa Martial Arts After-School Fitness Program. They even provide transportation so people can participate in that. We see the Glendora Police Officers Association. They wish you a Merry Christmas. Our police department is such an important part of our community, and this is their association for that they bind together and serve together, and they help take care of them. Some of the police officers' families are on the float, and they're wishing you a Merry Christmas. In this vintage 1952 Chevy Woody, owned by the Gonzalez family, we see Edward Gonzalez. They're bringing their special vehicle. It's a beautiful vehicle to be a part of our parade. Think vehicles like that add to the parade. I've got to respect the person who keeps that restored that. That Woody is followed by the U.S. Forest Service. We see Smokey the Bear riding with them. With a season of forest fires, we appreciate what Smokey stands for. They want to encourage people to be safe and to take care of our forest. And it's great to have the Forest Service here being represented in our parade today with Smokey the Bear. They're followed by Serv Pro of San Dimas, driving in that bright green service van, are Doug Beach and Elisa Serrano. They represent Serv Pro. They're a fire and water restoration company, and that's a very bright green van. And they're here with a service that responds to crises and times, and it's great to have them in our parade today. This next truck represents Glendora Christmas Star Project. As lifelong members of Glendora, our family misses the Christmas star on the hill above the Glendora Avenue, which was destroyed in the Colby fire. And they're raising money to replace that star one day up on the hill. This is the Glendora Christmas Star Project to help rebuild that. And they're here with us today. We see next a Cub Scout group. And representing Rotary, that's Joe Cena from the Rotary Club, as well as the Cub Scout Pack 490, and some of our Rotary members. The Cub Scout Pack is one of our local Cub Scout packs. They're riding there with family and friends and wishing you a Merry Christmas. And the Rotary Club and the Kiwanis Club are two of the key supporters of this parade, and we greatly appreciate how they serve us. And following this is some of our very special units. First, we see the first fire truck we see coming is a utility truck 16, which is advertising and promoting the Spark of Love toy drive. We see it, the toy drive is a toy drive led by the fire department and helping provide for those children who couldn't have toys for Christmas and presents for Christmas otherwise. And they are with us and driving right through now, Utility 16. And that's followed by a very special fire truck with a very special gift. But the fireman right now is reminding you of the Spark of Love. It's advertised on ABC. You can give toys at any fire department. And we now see Unit 64. This is a 100-foot aerial ladder truck, but riding on it is Santa Claus. Santa's bringing up the conclusion of our parade, wishing you a Merry Christmas, and glad that you could be here and share with him. We appreciate the fire department bringing him today so that his sleigh can be getting ready for Christmas. And we appreciate Santa Claus wishes you a very, very Merry Christmas. And signing off from Glendora, this is Tom Strickland. Thank you for participating and coming and watching our parade. We wish you a Merry Christmas and hope to see you again next year.